In the professional study of female sexuality, a foundational question often arises: who is truly responsible for the female orgasm, the individual or their partner? The clinical answer is a balanced synergy. While a partner is responsible for the external prelude, providing the skilled stimulation that builds arousal, the individual is the ultimate guardian of their own internal readiness. Over the next 5 minutes, we will look at how to proactively prime your genital landscape. Through a professional anatomical audit and a daily somatic routine, you will learn how to quiet the brain's internal alarm systems to allow for a deeper receptivity. Achieving reliable, vibrant orgasms is not a matter of luck, but a result of external technique meeting a cultivated internal state. To begin, you must establish the proper environment. This practice requires a private, warm space, a hand mirror, clean hands, and access to hydrotherapy, such as a warm bath. Step 1 is the ritual of affirmation. As shown on this layout, the goal is to schedule this practice twice daily, ideally once in the morning and once in the evening, to build a consistent connection with your body. The physical practice involves placing your hand between your legs and gently exploring the textures of the labia majora and minora. During this contact, you are training your mind to adopt a mindset of gratitude and affection, viewing these organs as unique, safe, and beloved, rather than focusing on mere function. This emotional rewiring is a prerequisite for physical pleasure. By addressing psychological blind spots and replacing detachment with intimacy, you prepare the nervous system to accept deeper levels of stimulation. Once you have established emotional familiarity, you can move to step 2, the anatomical audit. This is where you map your specific genital topology. Observe the 3 primary markers of your anatomy: the clitoris, the vaginal opening, and the anus. A short distance between the clitoris and vaginal opening suggests a vaginal dominant topology. A longer distance indicates a clitoral dominant topology. Finally, examine the clitoral hood and glands beneath. Observe how these tissues respond and change as the Bartholin's glands begin to produce natural lubrication. By identifying these landmarks, you remove the technical uncertainty of intimacy. Understanding this unique topology allows you to align your movements and expectations with your actual anatomy. After mapping the external landscape, step 3 is to test the responsiveness of the underlying muscles through a check of pelvic tonicity. This requires you to insert a finger and actively contract your pelvic floor muscles, as shown in this cross-section of the vaginal canal. A highly responsive, orgasmic body will actively grip the finger and draw it inward upon contraction. If you don't feel a strong grip, use this as a diagnostic insight. It simply identifies the specific area where you can focus future muscle awareness exercises to build responsiveness. The final protocol is step 4, somatic decompression. The female nervous system is governed by a requirement for safety, which is monitored by the amygdala, the brain's alarm center. Unaddressed physical tension sends a continuous distress signal, keeping the amygdala, the brain's alarm center, on high alert. This active alarm blocks the transition into the plateau phase, preventing climax. By using intentional massage to release muscle tension, the signal changes and the alarm recedes. Releasing this outer armor provides the physiological evidence the brain needs to grant the neocortex permission to turn off. Only then can the body fully take over and access its natural rhythmic responses. You now have a complete map of your pleasure topology and a daily routine designed to maintain a baseline of physical safety. By learning to decompress the body's outer tension, you make your inner world accessible to the waves of pleasure required for a profound climax. Take this knowledge into your body. The consistency of your practice is what will transform these steps into a reliable pathway. Through the perfection of this devotion, you will eventually bloom from the inside out, finally learning to stoke the warm, eternal fire at your center.
The electronic version of all chapters from the full book, She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain, can be found at wishforlove.org.